Paraglider flying over, peeping my spot. That's alright, I'm not catching anything. See you later. Ain't nothing to see here. It's deep over there, but there's still moving water. There's lots of rocks for the fish to hide behind. And so what they like to do is hide behind the rocks and the boulders down there on the bottom, because they get a break from swimming. There's a bit of an eddy on the downstream side of the rock. Notice as that water rushes around the rock, it brings all kinds of bait and food and in front of them, and so they don't have to work very hard. They just reach out and whack. So my lure cast it out and let it hit the bottom, and then it's just kind of rolling and tumbling downstream with the current, and the hope is that it'll tumble right in front of a big old bass. I've caught a lot of bass here before. Trout too. There's definitely trout in here. More so in the cooler months, as Texas Parks and Wildlife stocks it in, I think, beginning in November, maybe December. But they have half a dozen or more trips upstream, which is that way upstream all the way up to right below Canyon Lake Dam. They'll bring the fish in on trailers and dump them out there. It's coming out of the bottom of Canyon Lake is a steady flow of water. It's not amazing all the time. Obviously, if we're in the middle of a drought, they're not going to release a ton. But there's always there's a minimum, and that water coming out of the bottom of Canyon Lake at 100+ feet deep is really cold, and that's what those trout like. But this river, fun fact, this is the only river in the state of Texas where, due to the stocking program from Texas Parks and Wildlife, but because of their stocking programs, this is the only river where there's a sustainable population of rainbow trout in Texas. In all of Texas, it's right here in this river. It stays cool enough for them year-round, the water does, to survive and to reproduce. I think some folks will debate whether there's a sustainable population or not, but I've read some pretty good credible sources that there is a native population. So what you hear going by now is a steady, oh, there's a bite. Yeah, buddy. Hey. Come here, little guy. Come here, little guy. Don't get off. Hey, all right. Hey, little buddy. Appreciate him biting. That was fun. Let's do it again. So all these cars coming in here is just a steady stream now. Memorial Day weekend. River rat traffic. I think most of these folks come in from San Antonio, Austin, and Houston. And there's just all kinds of campgrounds and places to camp out, and RV, tent camp, most of them tent camping, but along this river. And what they love to do is get in their big inflatable tubes, pound a bunch of beers, and float down the river in their tubes. Yep, there's a bite. There's one, yeah. He feels a little better. Of course, they all feel amazing with this current. Oh, he's fat. So this is a native fish. This is a Guadalupe bass. Let's let her go. Thanks, Mr. Bass. Little perch. Well, he just barely got that hook in him. Beautiful little fish. Oh, see ya. Well, that doggone paraglider still hadn't run out of fuel yet. Amazing, these people are drinking beer all day. 4-hour float. Nobody gets out to pee.
Well, that's it for this one. I caught a few other fish, however, I didn't catch them all on camera. I had some footage that really highlights the number of tubers we have here, but after reviewing the footage, I'd rather not include it here. It would have required too much extra editing, if you catch my drift. Hey, we know you have a choice when you YouTube, and we thank you for YouTubing with us. Until next time, we'll catch you later.